everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Vikings are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Buccaneers, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
All right, Larry, it's one of the new jewels of the NFL, no doubt, as you get a look inside U.S. Bank Stadium here in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Minnesota Vikings. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Jameis on second down. He gets it to Humphries. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Winston and Humphries connecting there for a Tampa Bay first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
First down, here's the run with Martin. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second down following the run. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. Winston keeps it himself. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to fourth. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. They go play action here on first down. Rudolph showing the power. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Bradford now to throw on first down. A little juke. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll make it a second down. Again, it's Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and 2, and they ran the ball for only 1 yard, and everybody's going to scream at the offense. Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. Defensive front out leveraged the offensive line. They got more people to the football. Yeah, they won that battle in a big way, and they're forcing a big decision now by the guys on offense.
And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
So out come the Bucs now, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, a 22. The first update now from a game going on in Cleveland. And the Bengals out to the early advantage. Still a lot of football left in that affair, but we will for sure keep an eye on it. Jameis now on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And the big tight end shifting around. The first carry here for Jaquiz Rogers. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And down inside the 15 he goes. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll try to throw now. Winston drops it off to Martin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 6 yards on the pickup. And just like that, it's third down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
They start the drive with Cook. He finds an opening past the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. First down, Bradford. And this is caught at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
They'll run with Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll run for it with Cook. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Bradford looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he is all the way up past the 25. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole, because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They start the drive with Martin. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Second down, Winston. It's caught. Humphreys. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
11 more on that one and another first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position. And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands. Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Bradford. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start. Now a 2nd down throw for Bradford. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Short yardage, Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Bradford on 1st down. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they? They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. On 2nd Second down, Cook. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
The Vikings on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 14 yards that time for number 14. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. A first down throw for Bradford. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Second down, Bradford. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike for 6. So he missed his lone field goal try, but he's got this one as that extends their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Here's Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Winston. Flushed out right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now Cook, and he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Six yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Hey, tight end right. Watch tight end. You got 4.
Cook getting the handoff for Bradford. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Bradford from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. From the shotgun, it's Bradford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They try to fire up the running game with Martin. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. A 1st down throw for Winston. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Winston now. They set up the screen to Martin. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Humphreys goes in motion. On 3rd down, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Folk's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down.
Right. He's down right here. Down to the right. Down to the right.
Throwing again. Bradford. And Rudolph has it left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bradford. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Handoff comes to Cook. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Bradford on 2nd down. Left side caught by Diggs. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They run the counter with Cook. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down following the run. play clock winding down. Looking to throw on second down. Bradford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. 58 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the red zone now, Winston. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On second down, Winston again. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. Elsewhere, a third quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. First down and goal to go from the 7. They'll run. Martin. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They try again with Martin. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Jameis to throw it. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Late game, that hurts. Take the touchdown off the board.
No doubt about it, and this is where you make a great movie scene, right? Go in, rally the team. Okay, we lost points there. Let's get it back and go out and score again. Can he get it done?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. And Folk's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the fourth quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
But Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. To throw on second down, Bradford. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Bradford now to throw on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now a second down throw for Bradford. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Bradford finding Rudolph there for a Viking first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A give. This is Cook. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw on second down. Bradford, that's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Time running out here on the play clock. Bradford now. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Back to the ground, Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Now Bradford. That's complete right around the 8. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Bashed it.
Super toe. That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
A 2nd down throw for Winston. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. On 1st and 10, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll throw again. Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Jameis again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
He's back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Martin. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He finds Humphries. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. Back to throw. It's caught. Humphries. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Now Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go.
So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. Winston to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. They have gone to the 4th quarter, by the way, in that game in Cleveland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Here's Bradford. Going deep for Diggs. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Ten yards still left on second down. Bradford. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Bradford to throw. And Diggs has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Now Bradford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 24. They find some open field here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
It is up and through, and there is your final margin of victory. Is on the final play, they win it by a touchdown. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you can just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the Bucs, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina.